what we've done is we've built an identity management platform and content hub on top of an entire TLD, specifically the .mp TLD. What you get is when you sign up, and right now it's in private beta, so you actually need a beta code to sign up. Once you get when you sign up is your own free domain name that you can then use to build your public profile. You can also do privileged profiles so that you can say only certain people can see those profiles. You can bring in content from other services like, now it's timing out quickly, like Twitter, Flickr, Facebook. You can bring in your contacts from those same services as well as Gmail and Yahoo and Hotmail. And then you can also use RSS feeds to bring in additional content. So right now, I'm looking at my profile that's anthony.mp. So you can see we're actually in the process of rearranging some of this stuff, but in general, the way this works is that we have static information that's profile information. We have your contacts and friends. We have messaging, where I am on the web that's listing all the services, and then we have dynamic content, things flowing in from, for example, Facebook, from Doppler, websites with anything with an RSS feed. Basically, you can pull in Flickr here and Twitter. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to log in, and I'm going to move over to my dashboard. So in addition to the public view that you have all this internal stuff that you can set up. So this dashboard actually has not only my stuff in it, but I'm pulling in things from Twitter. Like this feed right here are just people talking about chimp. So I don't need to make that public on my profile. This is just stuff that I want to watch. Now you can also do that with a normal feed reader. You know, we're not suggesting that, but we have some plans in the future that'll make this an interesting thing where it goes beyond what a feed reader can do. I can filter by particular services. So for example, this is just my tweets. I can go and just get the stuff coming from Chimp, our Chimp blog, things like that. I could go over and start editing my profile. So you could do things like, these are all the different things that where I am on the web. Notice that we have these who sees this, and this lets you basically control the privacy of who sees what at a granular level. So for example, if I set Twitter so that only contacts can see it, then people, other chimp owners that are friends of mine, they can see that content, but nobody in the public can. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and extend it so it's not just chimp owners, but anybody with an open ID can come in, friend you, and then all of a sudden they can see some special stuff, basically, that not everybody can see. This stuff is all you can basically drag it around, reorder things in the way that you want. If you select customize, now all of a sudden you can tag that little bit of profile content, and you can say, oh, I only want people that are my friends to know that I'm on Flickr. Okay? Then you won't see that anymore on the public pages. I can also do the same thing for phone numbers, email, messaging, so different places, like if I'm on AOL Instant Messenger, if I'm Yahoo Instant Messenger, what have you. And then blogs and websites, and even street addresses. And I'll show you now just real quick. I'll jump over and view my profile as I'm logged in. And what you'll see is now we have more information here, and I can actually see what different people would see my profile as. So here's my full profile. You can see I have phone numbers. You can actually, if you're on the iPhone, for example, and you click on the phone number, you'll dial the phone number. If you click on an email, it'll launch your email client. If you click on the addresses, it'll open up Google Maps. From here, you can actually go jump it straight into Google Maps as well. So it basically gives you this public profile. And the key is all of this starts off on your own domain, on your own .mp domain that you're given for free. And that's what separates it from things like Facebook and MySpace. With them, you're on their brand. But with us, you're on your brand. And our goal is to make it so that people actually get a sense of ownership and go, wait a minute, I don't need to be tied in to some other company now. I can actually use the Chimp system, or even better, if you decide after a few months that you don't like what we're selling you, you don't like Chimp, it's for free, but hey, I still want something better, you can take your name, convert it to a paid domain, and walk away. And you can use your domain on WordPress or anywhere else that you want to. So what we've done is we've created a portable identifier. And in the future, near future actually, we'll support other TLDs. So if you have a .com already and you don't want a .mp, that's cool. You can point it at us. We'll show you how to set up the CNAME records, and then you can use that on the Chimp system. The idea is to make your identifier completely portable. We also do a lot of other things too, like I can go into my contact management. So if I go back to my dashboard here and go into contacts, we have contact services. You can change the theme. You can set up email forwarding. So I'm like me at anthony.mp forwards over to my Gmail account. You can get information about your OpenID, and that is basically it. So, questions? Miles, do you want me to just, do you want to point them out?
Questions, plenty of questions. Maria, you first.
Are you the first corporate interest to actually buy a TLD?
We did not buy the TLD.
How did you get it?
We negotiated the rights to license it out. And this is a CCTLD for those who want to know. It's from the Mariana Pacific Islands. You can go do your research. That CCTLD, they're a protectorate of the United States, which means that their president right now is George W. Bush. Their military is our military, but they have other benefits that are different from that. So it's an interesting setup. Next question.
Are you guys hiring, and do all Chimp employees get comfy Chimp tees?
Yes, absolutely. We are hiring, and you get plenty of comfy Chimp tees. If you're interested, come see me afterwards.
Yeah, we actually got onesies too.
Yes, we have onesies for babies. We have all kinds of cool gear. Hold on. We have the question back here.
Yeah, so I have put all kinds of time to go set my MySpace profile up, and then Facebook comes along and spend all kinds of time doing that. So if I put all my information there, is there a way for you guys to push that back out to social networking sites?
Right. So what our plan is for your contacts, for example, we're talking about in the next 2 months implementing the Portable Contacts API, which will let you get all your friends out. Then we're also going to be implementing things that let you get basically a full API, so you can pull out any content, any service subscriptions, all of the settings. If you want to walk away, we'll even give you a button that says delete my account completely. We can give you, we don't do this yet, but this is in the development plan here. We'll give you all of your stuff back, because it's yours. We don't own your stuff. We don't want to have, it's your stuff. You take it and go, and you can just walk away. Or you can take your domain, you can pay for it and register it like a normal domain, and take your stuff and go somewhere else.
Okay, one last question. When you're first starting out, there's plenty of names to be taken, but then, you know, when you ramp up and say you get all viral and then your name's not available, how do you do your own brand if you want it to be your name?
So that's a very good question. Obviously, the key here is getting in early, just like with the .com space, is going to be really important because, you know, you're going to run it. My name, for example, I have Anthony.mp. There can never be another Anthony.mp unless I give up the rights to that domain. And a lot of people are using, I mean, we love it when you use your full name because there's something beautiful about an identifier like that. But some people are using just their first name, some just their last name, some nicknames, some whatever. It doesn't matter. You can use all kinds of things. So I think that that's the key to getting something. If it turns out that your full name's not available or the name that you want, then yeah, you're going to have to build your identity off of something else or use a domain that you already have in the .com space, for example. So I'm out of time for questions. Thank you, everyone.
Anthony. Thank you. Anthony rode the red eye from Honolulu, so he's beat. Let's buy him some shots. All right, next up we've got